At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners. News is brought to you in part by One Nevada Credit Union, where right now you can refinance your auto loan with rates as low as 2.98% and no payments for 90 days for qualified members. Call us today for details. News is also brought to you by Hope Counseling Services, where we specialize in behavioral health, inspiring hope for a brighter tomorrow. Call 775-727-0101 for more information.
Tonight on News 46, town officials scramble to save the Pahrump Fair and Festival.
The Lieutenant Governor speaks about Medicare.
Desert View holds a children's health fair. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Doug Brindle and Rhonda Van Winkle. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Wednesday, August 15th, 2012. I'm Doug Brindle.
And I'm Rhonda Van Winkle for News 46. The Pahrump Fair and Festival is no longer. The town apparently wants to reinstate the Fall Festival with a festival management company, Roadshows Incorporated, who handles events such as the Rose Parade, Hot August Nights, Street Vibrations, and many more national events. The owner, Randy Burke, attended last night's town board meeting, hopefully to get things rolling in time for the festival, which is scheduled for Thursday, September 27th through Sunday, September 30th.
Tuesday, approximately 4:15 in the afternoon, Paula Glidden from Paved contacted the Pahrump Town manager, Bill Kobarger, to tell her that Paved has decided to pull out of the annual Pahrump Fair and Festival. Approximately 2 years ago, the Pahrump Town gave Paved the rights to the Pahrump Fair and Festival, which was previously called the Fall Festival. There was a bidding between the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce and Paved to run this annual festival. Now, Paved has decided to pull out. The festival officially canceled. Now we're going to speak to Harley Calkin, who's on the Pahrump Town Board, to find out exactly where we stand at this point.
We received a notification from Paved that they're washed their hands of it and they're done. Tomorrow, Mr. Kohlbarger will be having a meeting with them. I don't know the nature of the meeting other than, in other words, I don't know if Paved just wanting to say, well, we want to do it, or maybe they're going to get, the town's going to get some information or whatever. People are looking for an immediate decision, but we don't have enough information yet to make one. All I can tell you is that the town of Pahrump board and staff are involved, and something will happen, and there will be a fair. I just don't know how big it'll be or whatever. We don't know what's all going on yet. As an example,
there will be something coming on the same exact days in Petrick Park. It might not be to the extent of what we're used to because of the short notice, but we will have a fall festival.
Yeah, there'll be something there. As to who's going to promote it, I don't know yet. What Mr. Burke was there because I was interested in having him do a promotion and bring some sort of event to Pahrump.
Mr. Burke is who?
He owns Roadshows Incorporated. He has an extensive history of promoting events, and as I recall, he worked for one of the state tourism agencies. He was the chairman for quite a while. He's very, very well known and very well respected.
He was at the town board meeting last night.
Yes. I asked him if he would come and take a look at Pahrump, and just by coincidence, it happened to be at the time when we're having this fall festival problem. So we also addressed that with him. He said that he'd be more than happy to take this on, and he could make something happen. So no problem. One way or another, something's going to happen, but I don't know what's going to happen with Paved yet. Tomorrow I'll probably have a better idea. Personally, what I would like to see happen is Mr. Burke and his company Roadshows take over the Fall Festival for now and forever and build it up into a great event that it used to be, and maybe even better.
Are we willing to sign an agreement with him right now, or you want to wait until see what he does this year with this Fall Festival and then perhaps enter into an agreement with him?
Well, He has a tremendous amount of history. That would be like asking the president to prove he's president or something like that. I mean, it's just a matter if the town's willing to step up to the plate. I can only speak for myself. His credentials are impeccable, and that's just not something everybody can do, put on an event like that. We need a professional.
He's not only a professional in putting on festivals, but parades, because we have to, once again, the parade's been canceled too as well. The Fall Festival, the parade, and hopefully this will all be reinstated, and we'll have something back on the table as far as what we're looking at. But we are going to have the parade too as well, right? You said the festival's going to be smaller.
Like I said, we don't know, have enough information yet. I just know that something will happen.
Roadshows is actually a festival management company based out of Reno. Randy Burke is the owner of that. Town board member Harley Calkin actually asked Randy Burke to come down and do a tour of the town to find out about bringing tourism into our town. And luckily he was here to find out if he would be interested in running the Fall Festival. He is actually going to work with the town to see if he can come up with something in the coming weeks. We are guaranteed that there will be a Fall Festival and that we will perhaps have our parade too as well. And in the coming days, we'll let you know the updates on that. It may not be the exact size as we've been used to in the past, but there's guarantees that we will be having a Fall Festival. This is Deanne O'Donnell for News 46.
Lieutenant Governor Brian Krolicki borrowed one of the 4 available Romney buses today to come to Pahrump and greet supporters at the Nye County Republican Central Committee. The bus was delayed for over an hour because repairs had to be made on tires that had been slashed in Las Vegas.
The Romney bus is behind you. You decided to come down here for the Nye County Republican headquarters to talk about what?
To talk about the Romney-Ryan ticket and how we're going to change America in between now and November 6th. We got a campaign to wage, but how excited we are about the ticket. It's wonderful to be here in Pahrump and in Nye County today, and as you said, it gets about 6 electoral votes per gallon is what we figured, but we have the Romney bus and people are excited.
You had a whole bunch of people here to meet you and greet you with the Romney bus as well, but we've been given kind of tours on the bus. We are going to talk about Medicare today, right?
I think it's a subject that really needs addressing because the other side in this proposition is really demagogue the issue, and we just want to make sure that people understand that President Obama has already, by Obamacare, rated the Medicare Trust Fund by $716 billion. That's a Congressional Budget Office number, almost $750 billion that President Obama is now using of current seniors who are in Medicare to fund Obamacare. And we just need to make sure that people understand that. You know, the Democrats are accusing Republicans of changing Medicare as we know it, and that's just patently false, untrue. It's a lie. It's the Republican ticket of Romney and Bryan that will preserve it, and Mitt Romney's already said that he will repeal Obamacare in the first day in office, and they will preserve and protect things like Medicare and Social Security when they're in office.
When the bus came into town last time, I got a chance to go on it.
Yeah.
It's a pretty nice bus.
It looks like it.
Well, I
from
guess
the
it
outside.
should be for a presidential candidate,
Right.
but it's a very nice bus. And it's good to have you back on the desk.
Thank
and
you.
I'm glad to be back,
Good
too.
to be back.
We will have more news after this break. Please stay with us.
Join us at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino with the #1 gaming experience and entertainment. The Pahrump Nugget has the #1 dining experience at Stockman Steakhouse, Golden Harvest Cafe, and the Gold Miners Buffet. Come get your game on at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Children's Dentistry of Pahrump, specializing in sedation dentistry, now accepting adult patients. Call now for free IV sedation with dental implant, 751-2184.
Welcome back to News 46. The DREAM Act begins today. According to the bill, undocumented immigrants who were between the ages of 15 and 30 as of June 15th of this year will be able to apply for deferred action. This bill will provide conditional permanent residency to certain illegal individuals of good moral character with no criminal background who graduate from U.S. high schools, arrived in the United States as minors, and lived in the country continuously for at least 5 years prior to the bill's enactment, only if they were to complete 2 years in the military or 2 years at a 4-year institution of higher learning.
President Barack Obama will make 2 stops in Nevada next week, including an appearance August 22nd in Las Vegas. He will also be in Reno on Tuesday, according to campaign officials. GOP vice presidential candidate Paul Ryan stopped at Palo Verde High School in Las Vegas yesterday.
And now we'll go to Zach Fuentes with your entertainment this week.
Ron Palillo, best known for playing the character Arnold Horshack of TV's Welcome Back, Kotter, died yesterday in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. Ron Palillo's character on the 1970 series became one of television's most iconic nerds. The high-rated show became a pop culture phenomenon and helped to catapult one of Palillo's co-stars by the name of John Travolta into superstardom. When the show's successful run ended, however, Ron Palillo found little success to follow it up with. He sank into depression and had a difficult time finding other roles. He did eventually find a role that he enjoyed for over 3 years, but it wasn't an acting role. It was as an acting teacher at G-Star School of the Arts in West Palm Beach. Palillo died at 63 years of age due to an apparent heart attack. Well, last week we brought you the news that Faith Hill and Tim McGraw would be resident headliners at the Venetian in Las Vegas. Now this week it was announced that Guns N' Roses would have a 12-show residency at the Las Vegas Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. The shows begin on Halloween to November 24th. Guns N' Roses were recently at the Joint in the Hard Rock for 2 sold-out shows on New Year's Eve, and this 12-day residency is expected to do the same. The band has sold more than 100 million albums worldwide and was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame back in April. The band currently consists of original member Axl Rose and 6 other longtime members. Now, for nearly 40 years, The Price is Right has been one of television's most recognized game shows, and for those 40 years, the prizes that contestants could potentially win had been presented by female models called Barker's Beauties, who are named after the show's legendary hosts. Today, however, CBS announced that they will be, for the first time, adding a male model. The show will be holding a search for the right man in an online competition, and the winner will be chosen in October and will get a week-long stint on the game show that is currently hosted by Drew Carey. I'm Zach Fuentes, and that was your entertainment this week.
Thank you for that, Zach. And he didn't happen to mention, Zach, Sparkle's coming out on Friday.
Oh, Whitney Houston.
Yes. He knew what Sparkle was. Yes, Whitney Houston's last movie that she was a part of. And, of course, I'm a singer, so I'm very excited to see Sparkle. It comes out this Friday, and I'm there.
All right.
All right.
I want to see the campaign.
Oh, I want to see the campaign, too. It looks really funny. Really, really funny. All right, everyone, we will be back after this break. Please stay with us.